So you just beat the Dwarven King and now you're entering the Demon Halls. Let's go.
Running from cake.
If you have completed the Imp's quest in the Dwarven Metropolis, the Imp will be available as a shopkeeper. If you haven't, the Imp will not be here and there won't be any items or anything. So I recommend you buy all the torches. That is actually one of the most important things of the Demon Halls, having torches. And here we go, descending to the Demon Halls. It's creepy, folks. Get used to it. So besides the darkness and getting blasted in one shot out of nowhere, the next worst thing in the Demon Halls is the traps, in my opinion. That's why I like to accumulate up to 4 magic mapping scrolls, and I use 1 for each floor in the Demon Halls because we need to watch out for traps. Here's one of the first enemies we will find in the Demon Halls, the Succab. Succabi may temporarily charm their enemy when they attack, making their enemy unable to directly attack them. That's pretty annoying. The next thing that's really annoying about the Succabi is they teleport to you. So if you have a haste ring and you're trying to do range damage, well, the trick is to keep them 1 square away, because if you get too far away, 2 squares away, they will teleport to you. See that? It teleports directly to you and hits you. So the trick is to, once you get 1 square away, do your range and then run until you get 1 square away again, then do your range, attack, and so on and so forth. Don't get too far away. So when you're meleeing them, you may get charmed. There we go, we're charmed. Characters affected by the charm are unable to directly attack the enemy they are charmed by. So if you let them hit you, eventually the charm will wear off quicker. Another thing you can do is just run away and pass the turns until charm wears off on its own. But another thing you can do actually is use range attack. You can't use a melee attack, but you can still use your range attack. Next enemy in the Demon Halls is the Ripper Demon. Ripper Demons are not particularly durable, but they are agile and dangerous. They are capable of leaping great distances. Yeah, so the problem with these guys is, well, I'm invisible, so it doesn't see me. So let's go ahead and just let it see me. You see that? It just happened for a second, but you have to pay attention to this little red. And another thing to look out for is this text here. The Ripper Demon prepares to leap. So not only does it jump to you and hit you, but if it lands on the same square as you, it inflicts you with the bleed condition, which is very bad. Another very important thing about the Demon Halls is these little spawners here. Lore, nothing interesting here. No, I beg to differ. Demon Spawner. Demon Spawners seem to be connected to some central source of demonic power. Killing them may weaken it, so this all goes into the last boss. If you kill all 4 Demon Spawners, the last boss is way easier. And you also get a health potion from them. But if you choose not to kill them, you can get an achievement, the Doomslayer achievement, and bonus points at the end of your run. Let's kill it here for the sake of science, for demonstration. And also we have a big old combo, so let's use that up. Let's get up to 10. Nice. Okay. Such a fun combo with the blooming runic blade. We just make grass everywhere. Also, if you don't take out the demon spawner, it'll just keep spawning more demons. I mean, hence the name, right? So it helps to get rid of it. Let's let one of these jump right on me for demonstration's sake. There we go. So you see that square is right on me there? So if I don't move, it's gonna land right on me and bam, hits us and makes us bleed. And here's one of the worst enemies in the Demon Halls, the Evil Eye. This is what ends many runs, because after building energy for a short time, an Evil Eye will unleash a devastating beam of energy called the Death Gaze. And Death Gaze is aptly named because it will kill you. So wise adventurers run for cover. Wiser adventurers have a torch lit so you can see the Evil Eye when it's far away, because they will be out here in the dark and charging up and blast you, and you don't even know what you got hit by. Also, it's a magic attack, so it cuts right through your armor. Let's just hit it with a bleed maybe, and it's gonna start charging. So when it starts charging, you have 2 turns to get out of the way. It's gonna shoot where it last saw you. So the best thing to do is just break line of sight. Also, doors will block it. I think the succubus is gonna open the door though, so let's see if the succubus gets shot. Yeah, there is friendly fire with that, which is pretty fun. When you're fighting the Evil Eyes, it's always good to have a game plan to know where you're gonna run to when it starts to charge. I actually messed that up because I don't think I can get away. I have 2 turns before it shoots me, right? It's gonna shoot me here. If I go here, it's gonna shoot me there. So I'm gonna use my heroic leap ability. Also, when the Evil Eye is charging up, it takes less damage. It doesn't say it here in the description, but the Evil Eye takes 90% less damage when it's charging up its eye. So trying to do damage to it in this phase is not worth it. Let's jump away. And that should be good. I think it even interrupted its shot when it couldn't see us. Yeah, it did. Nice. And hit it with a boomerang. Oops, I threw it at the succubus. So now is a good place to fight because when it starts to charge, we know we can go in the door and behind the door and we'll be safe. So we're safe here. I'm charmed by this. I can't attack it, but now it hit me. It broke the charm. Now I can attack it. And we're safe to fight this guy here again. When it starts to charge, we'll just go ahead and duck around this corner. There we go. Let's just hit it one time since we know we only need one turn, and then pass the turn. There we go. Great. I don't mind stepping in and taking an extra hit if it means I can preserve my corner to hide around. So for this evil eye, we know we're safe around this corner when it starts to charge, so I feel pretty good about just fighting it here. Just hit it one time. I dodge. Well, here we go. Step there. Since I have good armor, I'll step back and I'll often take a free hit there, but it's definitely worth it to preserve this corner. Because or else if I let it come to me and we're fighting it here, now let's say I'm here and the evil eye's there, it's really, I don't really have anywhere to run. So we just stay around this nice corner here, do the fighting here, and this one's gonna mess with me, so that's a problem. Okay, that's charging. Let's just go ahead and hit its buddy here one time. Oh, that one's charging as well now. So here's the question, is this square safe? We're gonna find out. It was barely safe. Nice. So now we're gonna have to actually kill these guys. Okay, great. Step in here and continue to fight it in the same area. Nice, we got it. Here's one of those times we're really glad we have a torch lit because look at that. And the final enemy we will fight in the demon halls is the Scorpio. These huge raptor-like demonic creatures avoid close combat, preferring to fire crippling serrated spikes from long distances. These guys are really annoying because their range, they cripple you, which makes you move slow, and they always run away. But fortunately, their attacks are physical based. So if you have strong armor, you can actually tank them. You can just sit here and if you have enough range options, you can just chuck range stuff at them. But they actually hit pretty hard. Jeez, that was a big hit. And I'm crippled, so chasing them is very hard to do. They are a problem. Best thing to do with them is blind them or paralyze them, knock them off a cliff, or if you have a way to gap close, like the Heroic Leap, that also works good. Unfortunately, we have this evil eye shooting at us, but we can jump over here and get out. One thing that sometimes works is hiding behind a door and it'll come to you and you can hit it and it'll run away, but then it'll come back. If you get lucky, you can get it stuck in a loop. We were not lucky. Okay. So let's see if I open this door, if I immediately get hit or not. Did not. It ran far enough away. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere waiting to ambush us. My best advice for the Scorpios though is just avoid them. So it's up there sleeping. I'll try and just leave it sleeping. I just want to check this corner. Okay, nothing's there. It's probably going to wake up because I want to check that corner. This is actually a good spot to fight it. Hey, nothing's there. As long as it doesn't wake up. Yeah, just leave it alone. They're so annoying. So we can use our timekeeper hourglass here and just freeze time so we can get nice and close to this guy and get him. We're going to keep on running away. Fortunately, we have the ring of haste. Oh, that's good. Yeah, run in there into the poison. So in summary, always keep a torch lit, use your magic mapping scrolls, kill the demon spawners, and make sure to fight the evil eyes in strategic locations where you can hide around corners. And if you follow all these tips, I bet you'll be at the final boss in no time. I have strategies for that as well, but no spoilers. Why don't you take a couple cracks at it yourself first. Cheers.
Rat punchers punch on!